It's good to see you again, Harry. And good evening. How was your weekend? I saw you running around with your friends earlier through my spyglass, but I didn't get a chance to say hello. How's Juan doing? I'm sorry, I meant Ron. You're right. There's not many Juans around here. Our Latin American outreach program and advertising campaign doesn't seem to be working out too well. I'm going to do some digging into that. Snape was supposed to travel South America, but if it turns out he spent 2 weeks in Cancun on the school's dime and didn't meet a single prospective student, Merlin's beard, I could slap him so hard he'd sprout bangs. Honestly, that would be a good thing. If you ever catch him at the right time of day at the right angle, his forehead can be blinding when the sun hits it. It might be physically impossible for him to tan. The sun bounces off him like an oily volleyball player at sunset. But I digress. We don't need to talk about women in bikinis. But we can think about them. Anyways, while you're in here, I don't mean to abracadabra the mood, but we got to talk about your grades again. I see that you failed your last wizarding math test. Now, magic math wasn't my favorite class either, but Merlin's beard, we do have to teach something of actual substance here. We can't have an entire generation go into the real world and not know how to even perform addition. No fancy flick of the wrist is going to solve 2 + 2 for you. You can't just Watergate Leviosa your way through everything in life. And math is just magic you do with a pencil instead of a wand. A pencil is like a wand too, in a sense. Both made from wood. See, the similarities are endless. I mean, Hufflepuff especially needs to know how to break a $10 or $20 bill into change. That's a joke, lad. It's a roundabout way of saying they're headed into the service industry. Hocus pocus summon a Diet Cocos. Those sort of spells. Seriously, though, we need to get you a tutor, or otherwise you'll be taking summer classes. And I'll be honest with you, my boy, it gets pretty swampy around here in the summer. You ever seen a centaur dip his hindquarters in a pond to cool off? Neither have I, but here's to hoping. But don't worry, I'm sure with a little focus you can bring those grades around. What do you mean, graphing calculator? Is that a spell I don't know? Oh, it's a muggle device for doing math. Fine, just don't let anyone see you. I'll talk with you more tomorrow. Good night.